That sun is bright. It's the 12th of January. Is the focus working? Yes, it is. Good. Went to McDonald's and they had the exact... It was a different McDonald's to the other one that I got this one from. But they had, again, only this one McDonald's toy. They had the display out, but they didn't actually have, basically, any of the actual display little, like, plushes, or whatever you want to call them, little balls, in the display. They didn't have any. They did have this thing, though. So, first thing, get is a little flag. Yeah. Remember when McDonald's did the balloons? And they'd be deadly, not because of the balloons themselves, but because of the plastic sticks that were on. This thing, though, is literally just, you know, like a McDonald's straw. Like, literally, it is just a elongated McDonald's straw. It's actually a little bit more rigid, actually. Yeah. There's a flag, but then you get this little goodie bag thing in an envelope. My sister spotted it when we were leaving. Interestingly, that's a render from Sonic 1. That's a render from Sonic 2, and I believe that Knuckles is a render from Sonic 2 as well. Interesting. Reusing them renders. But yeah, I'm interested to see all the stuff you get in here. So, first of all, you get a little McDonald's crayon. I'll plonk that back in there. It was free, so and it's Sonic 3 merchandise, so I thought, why not? What's this? Oh God. Yeah, Sonic mask. Oh! Okay, so you have to use a straw. Literally, it says use a straw to put it up. We got basically Sonic puzzle there, and then got a maze on the back. And then we've got this thing, which looks like a little board game type thing. Yeah. Pretty basic little board game, but you know what? That isn't bad. Yeah. That isn't bad, considering especially it's free. That's not bad, actually. Fun little game, particularly, you know, if you're at McDonald's on a road trip or something like that, and you forgot to bring a board game or something like that. Yeah. Not a bad little thing, that. Not a bad little thing, especially, you know, considering it was free. Anyway, I also picked up a figure from Smith's today. This was the last one they had, even though on the website it said they had 3 left, but it's the Rouge figure, because it was reduced to £8. This one, it does seem to have a slight mark on her head. You can see that just there. Which is a bit annoying. As I said, it's literally the only one they had left, and since I'm keeping it in the box, okay. It does annoy me that it's right there, though. But, yeah. I was umming and ahhing about picking up a Rouge figure, but since it was after Christmas now, and they still had some left and they were reduced to £8 from a tenner, I thought, yeah, why not? Why not? Because, to be honest, I don't collect much of the 4-inch line. It's mainly the 2-inch line I stick to. The 2.5-inch line, mainly because budgetary, and also space. The 2.5-inch figures take up less space and they're considerably cheaper. They're sometimes they're half the price, sometimes they're sometimes they're just over half the price of like that. Because the retail price of the 2.5-inch figures in the UK, it used to be a £5, but I don't know if it was last year or the year before they went up to £6. So, yeah, although a lot of the time you can find them on sale for £4, so kind of depends. Yeah. Though, if I ever see another Rouge again for £8 or less, maybe I might pick up another just because she's got that mark there. But, yeah. There we go. As I was going to say, yeah, I've reached the next stage of my illness where it's literally just massive bloody headaches, and it really kills you. So, yeah, something else I was going to say, and I literally cannot remember. Literally cannot remember. Yeah, McDonald's flag. I mean, I got it mainly just because it's Sonic 3 merchandise, and you know, and it's but also it's free Sonic merchandise. So yeah, I'll find a placement and that for them. Yeah. Also, actually, found out what these were actually for. Actually, because I remember on Christmas Day, I was just like, surely these would be for toast, but then it's just like, well, a slice of toast won't fit in there. And then, I don't know if it was someone in the comments or one of my family members might have said this, can't remember, but they said, oh, it's for toast soldiers, so basically you cut the slice of toast into soldiers and then put them in there like that. That's what it's for. So there's probably enough in there for, I don't know, maybe one and a bit slice of bread. It depends how you cut them up, to be honest. So probably enough for just like one slice of toast in that one egg and then the other one. So that's what that was for. Great. Also, update on this. Sound quality is perfectly fine on that on this. Should do updates on that more often, but yeah, I did an unboxing of this. It's in my cassette deck currently, but yeah, sound quality perfectly fine. Obviously, if you play it on, you know, decent equipment, it'll sound better. And that, if you play it on something cheap and shit, like any modern day cassette player, it will not sound great. I know, surprising that. But yeah, there we go. Alright, it is the 14th of January. The other day, my sister was able to get me this, which is the Shadow McDonald's toy. That wire is caught on there. There we go. So this is the Shadow one. So let's get this out. So yeah, there he is. Looking very happy. It just looks really odd from the side. These are actually referred to as plush toys, though. Actually, let's see. Yeah, the thing is, it's kind of impossible to line these up, because as you noticed on this one, this bit here is larger than this section here. Yeah, interesting. There. Still not as bad as the Sonic one I had. Most McDonald's just seem to just have that one. Then, today I went searching around. I went to, 5 McDonald's today. And I was able to get Tails. Yeah, this is the only one I'm going to buy myself individually. Because my mum actually bought me that one. This one, she actually just bought me that one. The others, I'm just going to get, like, whenever I go to a McDonald's and that, and I'll just have a McDonald's and that for my lunch that day, like Happy Meal. But yeah, story behind this one is, I initially went in, and they didn't have them initially, but the manager was passing by and said, oh, actually, we've got a... He said, oh, check under the counter, we've got a box under there, and they literally lifted this box up, and it said, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Tails Miles per Hour plush. And opening it was a box full of these. So yeah, it makes it though really hard to collect them all, because it used to be a case of the coming like, you know, a variety box, you know, where they'd have a bunch of different ones in McDonald's at a time. But now they only do one at a time. And the thing is, you know, they've got to generally unless, you know, they happen to have another box of them there, generally they'll go through one box at a time. So yeah, it makes it very difficult to collect them all. And that most of them just seem to have Sonic at the minute. But yeah. Oop. Focus it a bit better. Yeah, there he is. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Yeah, I will say, and I'm going to go off on a little tangent here, and, you know, have a little bit of a waffle, because I know people really hate that. Some people really do hate me waffling on, but tough titty, it's my video, my channel. I like to have a little waffle on. So yeah, I've been having a look in at, I had a look in my local toy entertainer, Smith's Toys, and that today, and I did just because I realised actually I still don't actually have a standard Sonic 3 Sonic figure. I've got the light up 5-inch variant, and I've got the 2.5-inch version, but I don't have a standard 5-inch one. But yeah, the thing is, I've said this in other videos before, after Christmas, there was basically no Sonic 3 toys at all in Smith's or any toy entertainer I could find. And I remember there was a video I saw a couple of days ago of a guy going, "Oh, I can't find any Sonic figures anywhere," and that I've been unable to get them. And part of me is just like, have you been asleep for the past few months? Because the thing is, I understand, like, now, okay, can it get them? Because one, it's just after Christmas, and two, it's just, you know, it makes sense. Why? Because, obviously, the film comes out just before Christmas in the UK. And, obviously, you know, kids who maybe, you know, ask for Sonic toys for Christmas, then go see the film and suddenly ask, you know, them for Christmas, and obviously just before Christmas there's going to be more sales anyway, so yeah, it makes sense why there'd be, you know, less after Christmas. But like, they were in stock for ages before Christmas, like most of the figures and that. The only ones that were harder to get were like, you know, Supersonic and Knuckles and that. Those were harder to get, but you know, you were still able to find them. So yeah, I don't understand why some people just like, if you're that, because this was like a Sonic channel. It's just like, if you're that diehard of a fan, surely, you know, you would have gone looking, because in the UK it was actually pretty easy to get them for quite a while. Like, they were at least where I was, and that, you know, and I checked multiple Smiths and multiple toy entertainers, and that, and yeah, basically every single one had the Wave 1 releases, had all of them, had Sonic, Shadow, Robotnik, and Tails and that, and they had them for quite a while, and that, so, yeah. Even when I went in today, the Smiths toy entertainer didn't have anything, but the Smiths toys I went into today had the Tails with the Chow head, and it also had, what was the other figure it had? I think it was Shadow. They also had the Shadow on the bike as well, the motorbike, which is a figure is a set I'm not getting unless I see it at a drastically reduced price, because it's just a cheap plastic bike. Like, it looks okay on one side, but I've seen a picture. If you haven't seen a picture of the other side of the bike, it's got a load of massive screw holes in there, which just ruin the look for it. So if I did ever get that, I think it'd just be something I just keep in the box as is, because it looks nicer like that. But as I said, I've got the regular release figure. But yeah, I also don't have the single carded Knuckles, but I'll only again get him if I see him cheap. Because they will be getting them back in stock. They've said they're going to be getting them back in stock, though it may be a while to wait as of yet. But you know, they're gonna make more of them. You might have to wait, but at least they are doing more of them. It's not a case of sold them, or gone forever type of thing. They are doing more of them. Jacks have confirmed that they're doing more of them, because obviously, you know, making money. Of course they're going to. Like, they sell them that quick, which is funny. the Sonic merchandise the Sonic 3 merchandise has definitely sold better than any other piece of Sonic merchandise in recent times. And speaking of a comparison to this, everywhere I still go, I still see merchandise for the Super Mario movie. I still see that everywhere. And that reduced as well. I was in Toy Entertainer, they had various Super Mario movie figures, and they were all 50% off for like the 5-inch figures. So I'm not saying they didn't sell good, but like, you know, clearly they're still there. The fact that they're still there does show something. And, you know, there will be Sonic 3 merchandise around afterwards eventually, but I think it'll be mainly just Sonic figures. Like, figures of actual Sonic. Can't remember the Sonic 2 with Lightning Sonic figure. That was in stores for ages and ages and ages. To the point where it got reduced all the way down to £2 in Smith's. I can't remember whether I bought one at that point, or whether they sold out by that point. I can't remember, but I do know they did get reduced to that point. So, yeah, insane merchandise. But you know, obviously, whether this is still relevant when this video goes out or not. But my advice is that whatever you do not pay the bloody eBay prices. Just wait. Just wait. You know. Like, you can pre-order them and that on the Smiths website, or get alerts for when they're back in stock on there and on Toy Entertainer. So, you know, if you've suddenly decided, after seeing the movie, you want them, just wait on it. Again, recommend the 4-pack. Wait until that 4-pack comes in. Hopefully that one I'm less sure about, but hopefully that one does come back in stock. And that, because that one, you know, if it comes back out, even if it comes back out at £30 or even £40, absolute bargain for 2 light-up figures and, you know, 2 regular figures, but still excellent figures, like the price of 2 regular figures. Like, that thing is just like the bargain of the century type of thing. So, yeah, yeah, nothing else to say on that, but there's my little waffle on bit. Okay, so it's the 15th of January. I'm not too happy about this. Being sent in a tiny little jiffy bag, and it doesn't say fragile on it anywhere. Because what's in here is an external hard drive. Now, this is the first time I've ever bought an actual used external hard drive, because the seller, there was 2 reasons I did. Normally I wouldn't ever, but there was 2 reasons I did. Number one is that the seller said they'd only used it the once for a project, and it had a 30-day warranty. So, you know, if it's going to go bad, it'll go bad within 30 days. The second thing was obviously the price, because this is a 5TB. Okay, they did wrap it in a bit of bubble wrap and put one piece of cardboard inside. But, yeah, this thing was £55, and for 5TB, it's pretty good. It's pretty good considering the retail price on this, I think, is £110. Or at least that's what it's going for, I saw anyway. So here it is. Again, not the most interesting thing. And that, but the thing is, nowadays I need USB powered hard drives nowadays, rather than the plug-in type ones. And simply the reason is basically because I've run out of plug sockets and that with everything. So yeah, basically, you know, with them being USB powered, obviously makes a big difference. So what I'm going to do is plug it in, see if it works. First of all, I can feel it vibrating, and then I'm going to run Crystal Disc Mark, just to... Okay, so it does pop up, it just says new volume and 5.4 terabytes. Excellent. Where is? Can it talk? Can I? Ah, there we go, Crystal Disc Mark. run that and just to see if it's good. And if it shows up as good, then great, happy, everything's all hunky dory and that with that. But yeah, because you know I'm at that point where like I've still got a bit of space left. Like I've got like a terabyte left on my main drive, and that, and like I think around about a terabyte on each of my other external hard drives. But again, those will fill up extremely quickly. Excuse me. Yes, wrong crystal disc mark. So, you know, because normally what I do is get WD recertified drives. Okay, here we go. What drive letter is that one? N. Let's drive N. Doesn't show drive N on crystal disc mark. Yeah, it only goes up to L. Oh, there's N. Okay, it's showing good. And that's it's running pretty cool.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
That's because I didn't ask you. And currently its worst reader is 65, which is less than my others. And that, which are, you know, at 100 or 200, so okay, it's fine. So all good there. It thankfully survived the I think if it didn't have that extra bit of bubble wrap in there, well, if it was wrapped, I don't think it would have, because, you know, but it is a miracle that it did survive, because, you know, one good drop, that thing's dead. But yeah.